Welcome back to Wiseman Company, everyone. You guys ever get tired of me saying welcome back to Wiseman Company, everyone? Leave a comment down below if you think I should come up with a new intro. I really do want you guys to feel welcome, but if that feels like it's not welcoming, leave me a comment down below. Welcome back to Wiseman Company, everyone. Ben here. Today, we're going to have an update video. I love update videos. If I haven't said it before, I'm saying it now. I love update videos because time tells the truth. It really does. And we're going to look at the OZ9 from Zev Technologies. And guys, first thing on everyone's mind, is it reliable? Is it as reliable as a stock Glock? And I gotta say, in my experience, it is. I haven't had any issues with it at all as far as reliability goes. And I've run some pretty terrible ammo through it. Very, very terrible ammo. And it's been great. No issues at all. Switching back between frames here, for those of you that don't know, Zev Tech uses a serialized internal frame so you can switch grip modules whenever you please. And again, reliability between the two, switching back and forth, no issues. It's been great. Really, really has been. I was a little skeptical because anytime you change the original design of something or you're tweaking, adding performance, there leaves opportunities for Murphy to get involved and absolutely wreck everything, you know, make malfunctions happen, hiccups here and there, maybe just not, at best case scenario, just not run exactly how it was intended to, or where the bar is set. And stock Glock is obviously setting the bar when we're talking about Glock platforms. But I digress. This thing has been great, reliability-wise. Just over 2,000 rounds through it. All sorts of ammo, defensive ammo, brass, steel, that bimetal stuff. It's great. All has been great, and I can honestly say I trust it. I even conceal carry it once in a while, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But reliability, let's put that to bed right away. 2 thumbs up. Now I'd like to talk about what features are of note with the Zev Tech OZ9. It's using that Glock platform, but where does it excel? Where doesn't it excel? I have over 2,000 rounds through it. You start to notice things. Let's start first with the trigger. Trigger is awesome. Zev Tech's been doing triggers for a while. They should get this correct, and they did. Trigger's right around 4 pounds, it feels like. Flat face, I love a flat face trigger. I'm not big on the curved trigger, and I can get over it, but if I get a preference, I want a flat face trigger. This one's awesome. Reset is great. And again, when you start messing with triggers, that reliability comes into question. No issues there. Everything works as it should, and it's a better trigger than a stock Glock trigger. No questions asked. I'd like to talk about reloading the gun next. I really like the Gen 5 Glocks. I really do. They made some improvements. However you want to slice it, however you want to talk about it, they're long overdue for those improvements, but they got them done. I think the improvements are welcomed on the Gen 5 Glocks. One of those, except for one of those improvements, is that they said they have a beveled Magwell for easier loading. I think that's baloney. I think the Magwells on the Gen 5s are absolutely terrible. There's all sorts of places to hang up mags when you're reloading. The Gen 5s just beg for a aftermarket Magwell to be put on. And matter of fact, Zev Tech makes one. What I'm getting at is the OZ9's Magwell is awesome. Low profile, easy to load magazines on the fly. You can basically chuck your mag at the bottom of the Magwell and it's going to go in. Big improvement over the stock Gen 5 Magwells. Easy to improve on that, but again, if we're comparing, if the bar is set with the Gen 5 stock Glocks, or let's just say stock Glocks, I still think the Magwell on the OZ9 is a welcome addition. Again, not big, not bulky, adds to your grip, makes it a little bit more comfortable, and makes reloads an absolute breeze. Had 3 different dots on this OZ9. SRO on here right now, really dig it. I've also had the Holosun 507 on there and an RMR. All these dots fit really nice and secure, kind of click into place. The cut isn't too tight where you're trying to jam the dot into place. Just kind of snug, well-fitted cut for all the dots I tried. Also, it's a little deeper than most people do for a micro dot cut. This is awesome because these are standard height sights on here, iron sights. Kind of gives you a very low co-witness inside of the window. It's not taking up a bunch of your field of view. I don't really like backup irons in the first place, so the fact that they're going to take up a minimal amount of space for field of view, you can still use them if you have to, is nice. I like that. So kudos to Zev for a well-executed optics cut on their slide. The next thing I'd like to talk about is the recoil impulse. And I don't think I'm alone when I say this. I've heard this from some other people. The OZ9 has a little bit more stout of a recoil impulse. And I think that's because there's more mass in the slide. It's heavier. The frame's a little heavier. The front is where the rail is, and that adds some more meat to the front of the gun. You can definitely feel a little bit heavier, more stout recoil impulse. It's not crazy. We're not jumping up to like 40 Smith & Wesson as far as snap goes. But you can tell if you shoot them right next to each other that this is going to be a little bit more snappy. You can overcome that. It's not a huge deal. Just wanted to put that out there that I can definitely feel a difference between the two. This has a little bit more, again, aggressive of a recoil impulse compared to the stock Glocks. And finally, the last area I'd like to touch on is ergonomics. The ergonomics on the OZ9 are top notch. This gun feels great in the hands. High beaver tail. The grip angle is a little bit more perpendicular. Has undercuts. Texture on it is phenomenal. This is all the things that you'd send a frame out for if you were going to get it retextured and recontoured, things like that. This is coming right out of the box. And the more I shoot this gun, the more I appreciate the ergonomics on it. You can really get a good grip on it, drive the gun down, maintain that snappy, a little bit more snappy recoil impulse that I mentioned earlier. I think they did a great job designing the frame. Still works with all the holsters I have. I tried it in a number of holsters that I have, and everything fits perfectly fine. I use QVO tactical holsters for the most of the time, and fitment still awesome. Everything locks into place as it should. So they did some much needed improvement on the ergonomics of the Glock platform while still maintaining the form factor for holsters. I don't know how they did it, but they did a great job. Guys, I said it in the first video and I'll say it in this video. The biggest selling point about this OZ9 is the modularity. And I know modularity gets tossed around quite a bit, but really it's the modularity. Zev made a reliable and in some areas an improved handgun over a stock Glock that you can build off of. You can mix and match frame sizes, different slides. If you're already highly invested in Glock, you can still use your Glock sights, holsters, magazines, etc. I think Zev did a really good job. I'm excited to see what other types of parts, pieces come out from Zev to integrate into the OZ9 series. Again, I think it's a great platform to build off of. I know the modularity, the internal serialized portion of this gun isn't a new thing. SIG's been doing it for a while, and some other manufacturers. I'm glad Zev took it, put it into a Glock platform, and again, the sky's the limit on where this can go from here. All right, guys, OZ9, high price tag, high value though. You're getting a lot out of it. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. Have you had a chance to try one, shoot it? Do you want to try one? I want to conversate with you guys. I've really enjoyed running this gun over the past few months. Going to continue to shoot it a little bit here and there. Keep you guys up to date on the gram with its progress. Guys, thank you for watching. Hit that like button. Subscribe to Wise Man Company. Go check us out at wisemancompany.com. A ton of great gear over there, and that's the best way to support us. My name's Ben. We'll see you on the next video.